fast. Good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this LCTV Sports telecast of Littleton High School football. I'm Mike Fontanelle, along with Brian Stormwind. We're here on a beautiful, sunny March afternoon. Is that what it is? Is it March?
It's March.
It's not September, October, November. It's March, but we are here to bring you some football. It is a scrimmage today versus Clinton. Brian, the varsity football players and the JV football players have been practicing for 2 weeks. Kind of a short preseason, but we're going to get our first look at some live football against Clinton today. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited about the game, and I'm probably not half as excited as the players and the coaches. A lot of wondering of whether or not they were going to even play this year. So I know these boys are ready to go, and they're looking forward to having some fun, even though it's a scrimmage today.
Right. It's a terrific opportunity. We are very fortunate that things broke the way they did. I know Coach Lynn's been sweating bullets since, I don't know, probably July of last year, whether or not he was going to get a chance to get his guys out there this year. But it looks like it's going to happen. This is a scrimmage today. The good news is there's only 5 games. That's the bad news. The good news is 4 of them will be home games. Littleton taking full advantage of having that synthetic turf surface out there. So are you excited about all those games?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a senior year for a number of the players. And, the fact that they could get this game, they can get the season in and be able to play their last season. I'm sure Coach Lynn is so excited to be able to coach his son Braden one more year before he goes off to college.
Right.
I think there'll be a lot of excitement this year, even though it'll be a shortened season.
All right, we got this is a scrimmage today. It'll be a different format. There's no special teams, no kickoffs, no punts. I don't even think they'll run extra points. Basically, both teams will get a set number of plays on offense and a set number of plays for the other team on offense. I think they'll do that twice, with mostly the ones, as they call them, the starters and the guys that are going to get in on Friday nights, and then there'll be a shorter set of downs for the JV type kids. So we'll have all of that this afternoon, and then we'll kick off the season for real. Next Friday, home against Maynard. That was supposed to be a road game. We haven't played Maynard in any of our sports yet this year. It's a great rivalry, but the way the pods were broken out, we didn't get them in soccer, field hockey, basketball. So it'd be great to see Maynard out here next week. Then it's actually, I think, 4 home games in a row, and then the last game of the year is away versus Tingsboro. Hopefully everything will hold in terms of the health metrics, and for both teams every week for the opponent as well as for Littleton. But it'll be exciting to see. And I think you're right, Brian. Coach Lynn, I don't think he's thinking about it so much for himself, but he has a talented senior class. It would have been great to see what they could have done in terms of playoff eligibility. They're not going to get that opportunity, but still, I'm sure they're very happy to at least get out there and play some football in front of They're going to allow 2 fans per player, both home and away. So the parents will get out here. I see some parents down on the stands already this afternoon on this beautiful day. I'm sure they're excited. And like you said, the kids, I'm sure, are just literally jumping out of their skin, some of them, to be ready to go.
Absolutely. And I know for the parents, they've been hearing it from their boys for a few months now, how excited that they're going to play. They've been working hard. I know the seniors have been working hard ever since they lost that playoff game in the first round last year, and I think they're really looking forward to getting out there again one last time.
We'll see some cheerleaders, not today, but the cheerleading team is active in this same season, as well as the track team. They're actually going to have an indoor track season outdoors. They'll do it right over on the oval, on the other side of the football field here. But so not just the football team getting a chance for what they're calling the Fall 2 season, but cheerleading and indoor track as well. And then after a 5-game season, about five more weeks from here, they'll jump right into, hopefully, they'll be able to have a spring season for baseball, softball, lacrosse, and outdoor track. So that's the plan. Appreciate we have Mark Crory and Brian O'Neill here today, working the cameras and the technology. They're live streaming it. We don't usually do that for football. Usually we're taping it and broadcasting it later in the week, but this is actually a live stream, so there's no do-overs, Brian. Just be careful, okay?
Well, I got big shoes to fill. I know that for past years you've had Patrick Fredrickson next to you, and it's kind of like I'm kind of like Dandy Don replacing Howard Cosell.
If you want to think that and you want to tell Patrick that, that's fine. I don't necessarily buy that wholesale, but that's all right. I'm sure Patrick would love to be here if he could. He's a little busy these days, starting a new job and everything. But looks like the teams are about ready to break the huddle. The officials are out on the field, so let's go down to the field. So there is no scoreboard today, so I don't have a camera on that. It's a controlled scrimmage. Be fully officiated. You see the crew out there. They're warm up as well. Brian, not only do we get an extra home game because Maynard's field wasn't ready to use, they have a natural grass field, but we've been able to accommodate the Air Shirley football program has been practicing down here during the week, and they'll play their home games, I believe, on Saturdays at this facility. So very fortunate that we have that available for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of weeks ago, I think we were all wondering if there was going to be a clear field. And, nice stretch of weather here and a beautiful day today. And I don't see any snow anywhere on the field.
All right, so the Clinton Gaels will trot to their sideline. Tigers in their end zone getting the last exhortations from defensive coordinator, longtime assistant Carlo Ferrante. I don't think he's talking X's and O's right now, Brian. If I know Carlo, this is all about emotion.
I had a little insider knowledge with my boy on the team, and yeah, Coach Ferrante has been pushing him hard, and as I said, hey, the coaches and the players can't be more excited to get the season in.
We talked about this. They've only been practicing for 2 weeks, so this is a much shortened preseason. So I'm curious to see, how sharp or not both teams may be.
Yeah, you got to imagine there'll be a little bit of rust, but and maybe a little adrenaline too. Even though it's a scrimmage, these guys have been waiting a long time to play.
So Littleton has 7 seniors and 7 juniors listed on the roster, so plenty of experience. Both teams adapting to the COVID protocols. They have masks that they wear under the face mask. Coach Lynn showed me they have some Velcro and engineered it so that it literally just sits right there. There's no worry about it, or not as much worry about it coming on or off. And definitely doesn't interfere with the helmet and the face mask. So it looks like the Tigers will start with the ball. Again, as we said at the top, there's no special teams play today. And no real downs, they'll move the chains and things like that. But if they don't pick up a first down, they'll just continue. I think they're going to get 20 plays twice on offense.
Okay, looks like they're starting with the spread offense, and we should see a lot of that with this team and a little wing T when they run the ball, but a lot of spread.
Braden Lynn will make a read. Oh, he's going to keep it himself, all up the middle of the field, and he'll get about a 6-8 yard run. Oh, ball out. What are they saying?
I think he was down. I think he hit the ground before he lost the ball.
So it was Braden Lynn in the backfield with Max Hannigan with Braden Lynn. Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I think we'll see Parker Landforth in the backfield sometimes, and sometimes we'll see him line up in the slot.
So they'll huddle up. Yeah, and you're right, Brian. In the short yardage situation, they'll go right to the double wing here. The handoff is to Lanford, so he'll get a first down out over the 35 to about the 36.
Nice little lead block there by Braden Lynn.
And now that they've got a longer yard to gain, I think they'll go right back to the spread. They're not going to huddle up here. Coach Lynn will signal the play in from the sideline. Got Cody Shearer, number 3, and Josh Crosswhite, number 10, going out wide to the top of the screen. Will Allen, wide on the bottom of the screen. Braden Lynn, straight drop back, looking up the sideline. He's got Allen, got a guy beat. Oh, just bounces off his fingertips. Looked like it was just a tiny bit underthrown, and he kind of had to wait for it, let the defender kind of get in there and obstruct his view of the ball. So that'll go incomplete, 2nd and 10.
All right, I think we'll see a lot more of that play. A little rollout to Braden's right, and looking for receiver downfield. Yeah, little underthrown.
So that was the 3rd play from scrimmage for Littleton. And a straight drop back, steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. Cuts it inside. Oh, the ball comes out. Covered up by Will Allen after about a 5-yard gain.
Wow, real heads-up play there by Will, coming back to the ball.
So that'll bring up ostensibly a 3rd and 6. Again, I don't think it's really going to change anything if they don't convert. Follow screen pass.
Oh, I love that play.
The sideline. Oh, good move there by Max Hannigan. Oh, he's going to cut it across again. He's still going. He's got guys downfield. Makes another guy miss inside the 20.
Oh, Max is fired up. Look at him.
They let that pass rush in, and they bit hard. And then Braden just flipped it over the top of them, and Max was off to the races. Plenty of guys downfield with him.
Great job by the offensive line on that play.
They'll get him inside the red zone here on this opening possession. They'll stay in the spread. Hannigan in the backfield. Going to cross the middle of the field. And Braden Lynn's. Oh, he thought he was going to run it. He's got the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, Cody Shearer with the catch. Nice pass by Braden Lynn. And the offensive line gave him just enough time.
Yeah, he had a lot of options there. There was a lot of green space for him to look downfield on. And I think he was just about ready to decide to run it, and then at the last second he saw Cody come open and he let it go. Perfect throw right on the button. Easy catch for Shearer.
Yeah, we'll see if Cody could finish this off. And oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to pass. I don't think they'll rush here.
Just go through the motions, huh?
The wind is pretty stiff out there. I think it's crossing on him right now. A little high snap, but it gets it down, lets it fly. That's good.
All right, Cody's got 7 points.
Cody 7, Gaels 0.
He'd make a heck of a fantasy player. Kicking and catching touchdowns.
So let's see what they do here. That was like the 5th play for Littleton. Actually, yeah, I think I corrected. I believe that they are keeping time down on the field. So they're going to run it as a quarter. They're going to play 2 quarters. So the Tigers scoring on that opening possession. No special teams. The Gaels will take over on the 25-yard line. The Tiger defense comes out here for their first possession. A few yards there off tackle.
I think that's Cole Nelson. I think the scouting report had an eye on him. Big fullback, hard runner. I think he was He's from Assabet, but Assabet can't field the team this year, so he's playing with Clinton.
So Gale quarterback under center. They'll come the other side. Oh, penetration there.
Who's that, number 20?
Dylan Locken.
Wow, nice play by Locken.
Yeah, looks like he was coming on a blitz and gets him for a big loss. It's at least like a 7-yard loss, so it goes from 2nd and 7 to 3rd and 12. Actually 3rd and, we'll call it 14.
Good job by the defensive line occupying their assignments. And
there was a big push there. I mean, Locken made the tackle, but there were 3-4 blue shirts in the backfield. Little counter action. Oh, I got a hole up the middle.
Wow.
Nice play call there. That's going to be good for a first down.
All right. Well,
Made it look like it was going to the right, and then to the Gale left, and they countered back to the right.
good thing that Shearer got him when he did, because might have been a lot of room there.
So they'll take the ball out of the 40 to the 42 and move the chains for Clinton.
Yeah, that was a nice little misdirection.
Gonna look to throw. All back drop there. Oh, overthrown. Good pressure off the backside by Alex DiLorenzo. And a high throw defended by Max Hannigan. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think those are some of the hardest throws, actually, early in the year. Those little timing, little out plays.
Yeah, there was some pretty good coverage there in the flat by the Tigers. Forced them to have to kind of lob it and make a really tough, a lot of touch on that throw. Second down, they'll go right up the middle. Get a decent hole there, cutting it back. Going to get a first down. Tripped up after that. Doesn't get to the sideline. That was Alex DiLorenzo again. Like the Gaels with another first down and into Tiger territory, about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to look for number 5. And again, I think that is Cole Nelson, new player. So I don't see a number for him on the roster. But they should be looking for him to carry the ball quite a bit.
All right, 1st and 10 for Clinton. Missed him in the backfield. He gets upfield for about a 6-yard gain. They had some penetration there, but they couldn't get any contact on the ball carrier in the backfield. And once he got past that initial rush, he had room to run. Advances it down to the 40, 2nd and 4. Another inside cut. Good for a first down, just over the 35. Right at the 35.
Yeah, with Littleton playing a 3-5, 3-down lineman, the linebackers and the D-backs are going to have to come up and make these tackles.
So Clinton with a good possession here. They moved the chain several times.
There we go.
Yeah, little Statue of Liberty there.
Nice gang tackling there.
Yep. See Parker Lanford's coming off the pile and Dylan Locken coming off the pile. Very short gain, about a half a yard.
Would like to see them go a little lower on this number 5. Going to be hard to tackle him up high. But there they had him. They had him high and low.
So 2nd and 9. Motion, they're going to try for the edge. Cuts it upfield. Good tackle there. Gets a few yards, but wrapped up by Alexander DiLorenzo. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Textbook tackle there.
We'll figure it's got to be 4 downs here for Clinton, Brian, in this area of the field. So take 2 more stops here to try to get the ball back.
Absolutely. I don't think anybody's going to be practicing their kicking game.
Yeah, true. See if Carlo Ferrante can dial up something here to hold him on 3rd down and force a 4th down try. Toss in the backfield. He's going to be short. They're not going to get him for a loss, but they held him short of the line to gain.
All right, that was that was good team play there. Made early contact, and he slipped out of the first tackle, and
it was Garrett Schimmel in on the hit. So 4th down, a longish 2. Tigers trying to get that stop. Oh, they got some penetration in there. Oh, let's see what he reached out at the end, trying to get the.
So the ball came out.
Yeah, he was reaching forward to try to see if he could get it. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, they're going to get him to stop. They stopped him short of the line to gain, 1 yard short. So the Tiger defense bends, but gets the stop they need on 4th down. And they'll take over on the 26-yard line.
Real nice job there.
All right. All right, so that went fast, Brian. I think it looks like it was the quarter. I don't know if they're going to switch sides. We'll keep an eye on it and get our crack crew. So we'll see if that. I think that was the quarter. It's hard to tell without the scoreboard, Brian, but it looks like they're either taking a water break or they're going to switch sides. They're not. I know there are, as part of the COVID protocols, there are built into a regular game prescribed water breaks. So they'll stop play, let everybody come to the sideline, take their time, because they all got to bring their own water bottles. Can't share anything.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're using that right now. But so far, Tigers scored on their first possession, and it took them a few first downs for Clinton. But the Tiger defense got the stop they wanted on 4th down.
Yeah, no, the offense certainly looked good, and I think maybe a little bit of adrenaline, and they got to take care of that ball. They didn't lose anything, but yeah, some nice running plays, nice passing play to Shearer to finish off that drive, and yeah, the defense did what they needed to do. I think that they know they got to focus on number 5 for Clinton. He's going to run the ball a lot today, and of course there's going to be some misdirection by the quarterbacks and bootlegging, which.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to come back for. Yeah, so I don't think it wasn't a quarter change because they didn't change ends of the field. I think that was just a prescribed water break. So the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line, leading the scrimmage 7-0.
Looks like Lynn's changing the play.
Yeah. Bleimer like, whatever, Braden. I'm just going to hit somebody, okay? You do what you got to do. Just let me go hit that guy in front of me.
Yeah.
Braden getting flushed out. He's going to get up the sideline. He's going to get a first down. And he'll get knocked out of bounds about the 47-yard line.
It's a nice 20-yard run right there.
Yeah.
Nice way to start off the drive and change the field position.
They definitely, the Gaels are really focused on covering those receivers, and when Braden gets outside the pocket, there is a lot of turf between him and any green shirts. So that's a first down just short of the 45-yard line. Those Tigers will stay in the spread. 3 receivers on the top side. Flushed out again. Oh, he's not going to get sacked. He comes spinning out of there. trying to get the sideline, makes a guy miss, and finally throws it away to avoid the sack.
Oh, well, I think that was the running back, Cole Nelson, who had him in the backfield, and Braden slipped away.
He tried to whip him down, and he threw him, and Braden just bounced up onto his feet, and kept rolling out. So all that action results in an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
The Tigers will. I don't think they have a ground. Yeah, they just got to walk it up. Yeah. There was a receiver right there. Shearer was right there when he grounded the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so incomplete pass. So set it back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, really a nice heads-up play there. It might be a good thing they didn't have the replay, because he might have been down there too.
Oh, hits Will Allen. Allen just went to the ground when he caught it. He's thinking, if I could have just had a chance to turn and square, there was more yards out there to be gained. But a good catch, definitely good for a first down. Into Clinton territory on the 43-yard line.
Yeah, really a nice play there, and I think we're going to see a lot of that hopefully this season.
Definitely looks like they're more effective when they get Braden rolling right away instead of just trying to hold the pocket.
Yeah.
Going to go to a little crisscross running play.
Oh, that was an awkward.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Oh. No. Max is coming up a little, limping a little bit.
He's walking it off and going into the huddle. So
Max is one tough guy. Well, there's a lot of tough guys on the field here.
Get about a 1-yard gain on there, 2nd and 9.
I think if they keep him guessing with Braden rolling out, maybe he's going to run, maybe he's going to pass. It's going to be hard to defend him.
Yeah, I think we're going to delay a game there. Yep. Coach Lynn took his time getting the play in, and then it seemed like there was a little confusion amongst the guys on the field about how to run it. And combine those two things, and the play clock expired.
Yeah, I mean, Littleton definitely has some kinks to work out. They got some guys. They got some new guys. Connor Murphy, the left tackle. You see, if you watch basketball, you saw how effective he was there, and they got him playing football. Big guy, perfect for left tackle, and with Lincoln Palmer out having hurt his knee during basketball, they really they are thin up front.
So another screen pass. This one's going to go too. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. Might get a block in the back there downfield.
Yeah, it might have been Will Allen with the block in the back.
So that's a spot foul, so they'll get some yards out of this. See if they walk it back. So they're going to get effectively 3 yards and the down over again. Yeah, I got to be disciplined on that, because when that defender turns to go back upfield, if you're not in front of them, just leave them go. Because there was yards on that play. All the block was going to get you was more yards.
Yeah. It's so tempting sometimes, but you got to lay off.
Up the sideline, they're trying for Allen. Oh, good effort there.
Oh, almost a one-handed grab.
Yeah, he did a nice job of getting that left hand in to hold the defender off and give himself at least a shot with the right hand, and just couldn't quite reel it in. But a great technique.
Yeah, great technique, and really, a great throw, and just a little bit off there.
Yeah, I think if he could have got his second hand up there, he would have made the catch. But he was using that hand to hold the defender up, which he needed to do. It was definitely the only way he was going to even get a shot at it was to play it like that. Well defended by the Gaels. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 11, 12. And Mike Lynn's going to take a timeout. as we said, only 2 weeks of practice, so they haven't really had a chance to. In the first week, there was no contact, and they were in the gym. You talked about the snow being on the field; it wasn't gone right away. So, trying to do game situation stuff difficult in those first 2 weeks in the shortened preseason. Yeah. So Coach Lynn will burn a timeout here, see what he can come up with on 3rd and long.
Absolutely, it's nice that they were able to get this scrimmage in to get a little game time in before the season starts. Now's the time to work it out and get amped up for the season.
The other thing is, you love what Coach Lynn does, the complexity of his offense. He asks a lot of these guys. Over the years, they've responded. They play a style that not every school can pull off, but Coach Lynn's got a program in place to make it happen. But that's predicated on enough practice, to get all those kinks ironed out and get everybody on the same page, because there's a lot of timing involved, a lot of reads involved. The good news is, obviously, this for most of these guys out here right now, most of your juniors and seniors, they've played before together, so it's not like they're starting from scratch, but still. It's been a long layoff, longer than normal layoff.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, coming out of the timeout, 3rd and long. Tigers have 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Got Cody Shear on the bottom of the screen. They haven't tried Josh Crosswhite yet. I think he's up at the top on the outside. Looking to the right, stepping up in the pocket. Now he's going to roll to his left, set his feet, hawking it downfield. Allen coming all the way across the field. Will Allen, just short of the goal line.
Oh, it's a beautiful play there. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
Extracurricular activity all the way down in the opposite corner. I think Allen was down, and then when coming out of the tackle, the Gale defender picked him up and kind of gave him a little extra. Yeah. And then I saw a Gale player kind of reach out.
Little chippy.
Personal foul, on the Gales, so they're going to get a 2-yard penalty because it was already down to about the. Actually, it was going to be a 1-yard penalty. He was tackled on the, or half a yard. He was tackled on the 1.
Knowing Will, he might have baited him a little bit.
You think?
With a couple of words.
Yeah, right. So that's the quarter. Tigers all the way down to the goal line. And the 3rd and long there, Brian, on the last play of the quarter, and Braden Lynn made a nice read there. I think Will Allen worked his way all the way back. No, actually, he was on the top side of the screen, so he went down the middle of the field and broke out to the left. And Braden doing a good job of buying some time with his legs and made a good throw there.
Yeah, I think that's the key. Braden buying some time, and nice route by Will, not giving up and getting enough separation to make that thing happen.
Yeah, it was a good effort by the senior quarterback. I mean, he's trying to do a lot there, right? Avoid the rush. Thought he had a running lane, or he kind of went up in the middle of the pocket, then got to his left, still kept his eyes up the field, downfield, and saw Will Allen come open because he was wide open. And with another good throw on the run, Braden's his throws have been right on the money. I think he said one time he underthrew Will by a degree, and one time he overthrew him by a degree. But other than that, he's been right on it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like his accuracy has been affected much by the pressure.
Yeah, right. So here we go, coming into the second and last quarter. Tigers all the way down to the goal line. And they'll go to the hammer here, the double wing look, in a tight yardage situation. And they're going to go crisscross. Ooh, Parker Landford's good penetration there by the Gaels. I think they got him just short of the goal line. I mean, the ball started short of the goal line.
Yeah, I think there was much of a gain there by Parker. Need to do a little bit better job up front there on that play, blocking.
That'll push him back to about the 2.5 yard line. And they'll stay in the hammer. Dylan Locken at fullback, Parker Lanfers and Hannigan at the tailbacks. They're going to pitch it to Hannigan. He's going to try to cut up, drive for the goal line. He's not going to get there. That'll bring up a third down.
Yeah, the one thing that Littleton could use is a little bigger back, a little power back.
All right, so 3rd and 2. Hannigan got about a yard on that last play. Quarterback sneak. And
there we go.
Looks like he got it. Yeah, there's your big back.
Yeah, and there's the offensive line. Got a nice push there.
Yeah,
too.
really nice push. Like Braden wasn't the only one falling down in the end zone with a blue shirt on. He just fell down on top of the lineman. They were already staked out the territory. So that's the second score for the Tigers. Keyed by that 3rd down throw, 3rd and long by Braden Lynn. Got Will Allen all the way down to the goal line, and then on 3rd down, he finishes it off himself with a quarterback sneak, a la Tom Brady. We still talk about him? Is that allowed? Is that okay? I'm not offending anyone, am I?
Yeah. I don't know what's what's offensive? Re-signing Cam Newton.
Shearer with the left-legged kick. Sends that one. Oh, he almost got into Whitcomb Field. And then he almost took out that guy's truck, and that was exciting.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a foot, that kid. He sure does.
So that'll bring the Gale offense and the Tiger defense out. Here, the second time on the field for the Tiger defense. The Gaels had a decent first drive. They picked up several first downs, but stalled out on a 4th and about 2. They only got 1.
I mean, really, the Tigers just have to focus on the run. Follow the ball. I mean, it's either the quarterback or that fullback running the ball.
Yeah, that's a good point. Exactly what I was just thinking. There's nothing fancy here. It's just straight ahead, smash mouth football. So,
and if they complete a pass, let them have it.
Oh, Brian Maurice. Oh, sorry, Cody Shearer.
Cody,
yeah, good job there. Holding that edge and making the tackle himself. No gain.
I mean, that's really the key with this guy. He's big. You gotta get on him early. Can't let him get ahead of steam. Great job by Cody there.
You know what they say? There's only 2 sports in Texas, Brian. Did you know that?
Well, I was going to guess to say baseball and football, but what do you have in mind?
Football and spring football. So we got spring football here. Oh, nice cut. Oh, wow, look at that. What a cut in a reversal of field. Shearer trying to run him down. It's a race. Oh, no, he tried to get him. He couldn't.
Boy.
Wow. A 65-yard run. That was a great cut. I mean, he was only 3 yards upfield, and then he made a hard, sharp cut to back to his left and reversed his field, and there was nothing there.
That's Melvin
but a foot race.
Melvin Zapata.
Melvin Zapata.
Well, he earned that. What a cut that was, and I think he was sneaky fast on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Gaels strike with a big play from scrimmage. And they'll try to kick here into a little bit of a breeze.
Looks like that.
Flag snapping. And That's good. So
think
two
that-
teams kicking the ball, Brian. Usually don't see that. Sometimes you don't see any teams kicking at this level. But we got two teams
No, I
there.
know. I think that's Alex Chenard who made that kick for Clinton.
Yeah, made it easy. All right, so the Gaels get on the board, cut it to 14-7 here, early in the second quarter. Tigers took 3 plays to score from the 2-yard line to start the second quarter. And then Clinton came back with 2 plays to score. But they went 65 yards, not 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good for Littleton to face a little adversity and realize that this is not going to come easy. And now they gotta move the ball and get some more points, and then the defense will get another shot.
So we talked about Connor Murphy at the left tackle. See Brock Davis out there. I think he's at right guard. Richie Powderly looks like he's at left guard. Some kid named Stormwind is at center. And Thomas Kazanjian at right tackle.
Yeah, I'd say Stormwind was a chip off the old block, except it looks like more like I'm a chip off of his block.
Right, he's the block, you're the chip. See him in the weight room all the time. Straight drop back. Oh, plenty of time there. Good throw.
You
were
wondering when Crosswhite was going to get
yeah,
it.
Look at this.
Hold on to that.
Oh, nice
there
job
go.
there. Braden Lynn with a great pocket.
Love that play. That was just right on the money. The timing, everything, perfect route.
So, great play there. A 45-yard play all the way down to the 30. Or 35-yard. No, 45-yard. Another straight drop back. Plenty of time again. Going deep. He's got Shearer. Touchdown. Shearer got behind 2 defenders, and Braden Lynn just laid it right in there. 2 plays, 2 passes, 6 points.
Yeah, nothing better to cure a hangover than scoring faster than the last drive.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly,
Your opponent's
right.
last drive.
Right, and more dynamically, right? Like the. Yeah. So great job there by the Tigers. Braden Lynn looking really sharp right now.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of the spread, and it's going to be a fun year.
Sure hits another one.
Kids' money.
That got into Whitcomb, but on the bounce. I'm not going to count that one. It's got to fly in there.
I don't know what the Littleton field goal record is, but this kid could get it.
It's gettable.
It's been standing for 20 years, huh?
Exactly. Well, you laugh though, but Mark Corey and I talk about this all the time. Every year we mention at least once this great playoff run that Mike Lynn has had over like a dozen years now started with a field goal. Mike Rentschler kicked a field goal in overtime on Thanksgiving morning against Air Shirley to get the Tigers into the playoffs, and they've been in the playoffs every year since then.
Wow. Yeah, what is it? This is Lynn's his 19th season. I think he started as an assistant coach in 2001, and took over the head coaching job in 2002, and been there ever since.
All right, so Tiger defense back out. Definitely, like you said, Brian, to get a chance to get right back in it after giving up that long score. So they're psyched to try to rectify their mistake, see what they can do. Ooh, got.
I think there was motion on the left side of the line.
Let's see what the refs say. There's no laundry on the field even. Yep, false start on the Gaels. That'll back them up 5 yards. 4-yard gain there by Clinton.
That's Zapata again. Melvin Zapata. Yeah, he's the guy who took it to the house on the last drive. So they gotta get him early.
Gets the penalty yardage back. Bring up 2nd down. Kind of winding down here. It's only going to be 2 quarters today, but Coach Lynn's got to be excited about the offense. And defense, not quite as excited, but solid. Only giving up the 1 score to this point, 2nd and 10. Gaels are going to, they're not going to throw it.
Oh, nice pursuit there,
Yeah.
protecting the edge.
Yeah, they did a good job there boxing him in. He was zigging and zagging to nowhere. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Well, a lot of these guys are playing on both sides of the ball today. Brian Shearer's on both sides of the ball. Hannigan's on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Crosswhite.
I think
Will Allen.
Stormwind plays both. He plays center and nose.
Well, at least he knows where to go every time. Just find the football and right around there. Oh, little counter reverse. Whoa, good block there. Crosswhite coming up and making the tackle. Shearer was ready, came off a block too. That's good for a 1st down, but they limit the damage.
That was Antonio Nieves with the carry for Clinton. Nice run there.
Just out over the 35, get to the 36. That's what they needed. 1st and 10.
See Dylan Locken limping on the sideline.
A little bit of gain there with the Tigers stacking it up at the line of scrimmage.
Real nice job by the defensive line there.
Oh, that kid number 55 for Littleton is barking about something. Probably how his father doesn't love him enough. I don't know, something like that.
He's been chomping at the bit to play ever since they lost that playoff game.
There's a 4-yard gain for Clinton on 1st down, 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 40. Mark Croy chartering new territory for LCTV, a live broadcast for football. I haven't done that since the Super Bowl broadcast down in Foxborough.
No pressure, Mike.
Ooh, close to it. Face mask, no flag on the field, just short of the
nice
line to gain.
Yeah, nice way to finish off that tackle and hold them short of the 1st down there by Will Allen. Make them earn it.
So 3rd and very short. Just a little less than a yard to gain. Clinton's been able to move the chains. They've only gotten the 1 score, and that wasn't even when they weren't moving the chains, just a big strike play. 1st down, short of the midfield, but enough to move the chains again.
That's a nice tackle by Powderly there.
Even though the quarter is going to run out at some point, I don't think the Clintons going to change their attack strategy. You're really just working on their game here. So scoring is just frosting on the cake, but the cake is getting the work in. Coach Lynn takes a timeout there.
in a way, it's a good thing that they're playing in cooler weather because it's hard to get to the water. Everybody's got to bring their own water. Yeah, I mean, it probably is a good thing that it's cool. Ben grabbed 1 bottle of water for the game today. I was like, what, that's enough for the game? He's like, don't worry, Dad. I've been drinking water all day.
Well, plus he's not. He gets that many chances to drink it. He's on the field the whole time.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. He's like, I'm not going to get a chance to drink it anyway. And, that's the point about, being cool. It's good. And even though today is almost balmy.
Yeah. My body hasn't acclimated yet.
Yeah, although this is fake spring. It's New
Fake
England.
spring, that's right.
It'll
That's
be 30 degrees in a couple of days.
Be careful what you wish for.
We still got at least one more snowstorm left, right?
Sure, why not?
Well, hopefully not, because if everybody in a 25-mile radius is using this field, we got to keep it clear.
Exactly. Long time out. I mean, Coach Lynn definitely signaled for that timeout, but I don't know if because he took it, it becomes like the water break. I don't see guys going for water, so I don't know. Just a long timeout. 1st and 10 coming out of the timeout. The ball's still in Gael territory right on the 49-yard line. Oi. A hard count there. Fooled one guy, the wrong guy from the Gaels' perspective.
Yeah. All right, that's what the scrimmages are for. Working out the kinks.
Okay, 1st and 15.
It's like I got a little kazoo on my shoulder talking in my ear sometimes.
Oh, flag down again. Guesses we're going to get a hold.
The great kazoo, that is.
Yeah, one of those nice metal ones with the rubber membrane, not like those cheap plastic ones, right? Speaking of kazoos, it looks like the refs have kazoos out there, but those are really handheld whistles.
See, the great kazoo, he's actually that little guy on the Flintstones.
Oh, that's the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember him. When he came on, that was the Flintstones jump the shark moment. I mean, I was fine. I could buy into the whole caveman, prehistoric, using dinosaurs as vacuums and stuff. But an alien from outer space, that's it. I couldn't, it wasn't realistic anymore.
The great kazoo. Hey, next time you see Aaron Rodgers play, don't, take a look and don't tell me he doesn't look like the great kazoo.
I'll check it out next time. All right, no gain there. The Tiger is definitely doing a good job of. Wow, that's that 55 kid again. He's all jacked up.
I guess I'm going to have to feed him tonight.
Oh, good job there by the defensive line. I got a great push at the point of attack, and nothing showing there. So we're at 2nd and 20. Let's see if Clinton takes a chance to dig a little deeper in the playbook. Nope, they're going to go to the reverse again. Shearer's going to lock them up after a gain there. About 6 or 7 yards, but they needed 20. So that'll bring up 3rd and long.
Nieves is a good hard runner. It was a good tackle by Cody there.
That cutback action's been pretty good for the Gaels today. That time Shearer did a nice job of staying home on it.
Yeah.
Didn't lose his angle.
No, really a good point. There's nothing better than just holding your position, and we hear it all the time with the Patriots. Do your job, but it's so true. It's all about the gaps.
Well, yeah, when you're on the backside, there's no reason to be in a hurry to the strong side. You're not the guy. So if you're going to make a mistake, be late. Don't be early, because if you're early and they cut it back, you could be in trouble.
Yeah.
This time the Gaels will look to throw pressure. Oh, Stormwind with a good hit on the quarterback after he gets the ball out of his hand. Was it? Oh, no, sorry.
That was Powderly. Yeah.
Powderly, oh.
Yeah.
Good hit, but a completion downfield for the Gaels. They'll get it inside the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a nice,
just over the 50.
Nice play by Nelson to stand in there and take the hit.
4th and 9.
Oh, excuse me. That's Will. Yeah, Will Gent is the quarterback for Clinton.
I think we've got a Gael timeout. Yep, the Gaels will take timeout here on 4th down. Coach Lynn called a timeout when it was 3rd and 14 or so, and that's when we got the completion down to Will Allen to the goal line. Carlo Ferrante out on the field with his defensive unit trying to make sure that we don't see the reverse of that.
I tell you, it's probably not a bad thing. They're only going to play 2 quarters. I see a little laboring out there, especially for some of the two-way players.
Yeah, we talk again about just haven't had the time to do the conditioning. And not only have you not had the time, but you're in the gym for the first week. There's only so much you can do from a conditioning perspective in that constrained place. They were having effectively 2 practices every day because of the distancing limitations. The linemen were one practice and the skills guys were another practice.
Right. And they haven't done much with their pads either, and that'll wear on you.
Right, they already do less in this era with their pads than they did when you and I were growing up just a few years ago. But even now, this year, they did even less. All right, so coming out of the Gael timeout, 4th and 9, ball right at midfield. They need to get down to the Tiger 41. Straight drop back. Across the middle of the field, little drag route. No good. Coverage by Parker Lanfers.
Yeah.
The Tigers will trot their offense back out there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there.
Yeah, Clinton definitely, with the false start and then the holding penalty, put themselves in a hole. When you're relying on that running game, you really can't, get into those, 2nd and 12s, 1st and 20. Just
too much pressure.
Puts the odds against you, because 4 or 5 yards at a time isn't going to get it done in that situation. All right, so the Tigers here, another looks like a little timeout. Shadow's getting a little longer. Daylight savings, Brian, this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Losing an hour, but gaining some daylight at the end of the day.
Right, and it put us 1 hour closer to next Friday. And we get a real game out here on Alumni. It'll be a 5 o'clock start. So it'll be, right, because the sun will go down an hour later. Mike Lynn optimistic that they'll get the game in without the lights going on.
Yeah, it'd be nice and and if the sun is out, be a little more comfortable out there potentially. Although beautiful day today.
I'm fine here sitting in this beautiful press box.
Very comfortable. That's right. That is a big advantage, being in the box here. We don't have to worry about the wind.
All right, so the Tigers have scored every time they've had the ball. Got 2 touchdown passes from Braden Lynn. I think both to Shearer, right? And then a short.
And one to Will.
Well, that was down to the goal line.
Oh, that's right. That
and
was
then
short.
followed by the short run by Braden Lynn. Throw it into the flat here.
All right.
Oh, good job by Hannigan. Getting to the outside. Good block downfield by Shearer.
Yeah.
Hannigan got about 5 yards out of that.
Yeah. You got to love the motor on Max.
Bring the ball into Clinton territory down to the 45-yard line. Got cross wide here at the bottom of the screen. 3 receivers on the top. Hannigan in the backfield with Lynn. Going to pitch it to the inside. Hannigan. Oh, good tackle there.
Yeah.
Good read by Clinton. They didn't over-pursue the quarterback. They kind of sat down on Hannigan.
I think that was Xavier Santos with the tackle, and
Yeah.
it was a nice tackle.
Yeah, good. Just a good read. You know, he saw Hannigan coming out and he stayed with him instead of chasing Braden, and made the right read there. So that's 3rd and about 2. They'll stay in the spread. Over the middle of the field. Oh, good catch. Good job by Parker Lanfers. Hanging on to the ball. He got thumped right as the ball was delivered. But he didn't waver an inch. Made the catch all the way down to the 30. Good for a first down.
Nice hard-nosed play by Parker, not going down easy.
Good hard throw, too. A lot on there by Braden Lynn. Straight drop back. Now a little roll to the right. Plenty of room. Throws it. Oh! Will Allen tried to break out before the ball was in his hands. He was going to go for a spin move.
I think he heard the footsteps of number 24. Who's that? That's Antonio Nieves, yeah. All right, get the kinks out now.
And I think that is it for the 2 quarters that the starters, as we'll call them, and the guys that are going to get time on Friday nights for the most part. That's the only disappointing thing about this season is there will be no real JV season. So for those younger players, it's going to be tough to get time on the field. Usually they have Mondays to look forward to. They're not going to get that this year. But they will get a chance to play, and we'll stay with it here. They will get a chance to play some downs here. I think each team's going to get 10 downs on offense. So pull out the roster. Talked about 14 juniors and seniors, and then a nice sophomore class in terms of numbers. So we've got 15 sophomores, Brian, on the roster. Mm-hmm. Problem is we've only got 5 freshmen, so a little bit of a gap there, which means that we have lower numbers in terms of participation. It'd be interesting to see if that's because of the shortened COVID season. The freshmen who haven't played before didn't want to necessarily come out this year. Hopefully Coach Lynn can do some recruiting and get that class to come out in more numbers next year when there's a full season. Hopefully a full season. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, I think there's been maybe in the youth football there's been a little less, lower numbers, less interest, and I know I know. Hey, when Ben was young and asking us to play football, we were thinking about the injuries too. I think that the publicity recently maybe has turned off some families from playing football, and hopefully that isn't the case, and it's just a cycle. It's like the bluefish,
Right.
Sometimes the bluefish are running, and sometimes they're not. Big schools, but hopefully it's just a short-lived thing, and they
Right.
keep this program strong.
Well, it's interesting because the good news is, from my perspective, is that you don't have to have played a lot of football as a youth player to come out here and be a good high school football player. And then for a lot of guys, they may have been reluctant to play when they're younger, but they get some of that testosterone running through them as they get into adolescence. And you've got a successful program out here that they want to be a part of. All of a sudden, your numbers go up, and parents who were a little surprised, like, really? You never wanted to play football before? No, I want to play football.
Yeah, I think you hit the head on the nail there. When the program is good, kids see it. It's too bad that part of that interest comes from little kids coming to the game.
Right. That's a good point.
The whole
Right.
Friday night lights thing,
Yep,
and
yep.
it's too bad we're missing it this year. But hopefully it is, like you say, hopefully it is just a short-lived thing, and hopefully we just get back to normal season next year. Looks like we would.
Yeah, fumbled snap on the first play for Clinton. We'll get this one off, trying for the edge. Oh, solid thump there. Jordan Graham.
Yeah, nice tackle there.
Yeah, Andrew Milner and Manai Oliver couldn't quite finish the deal, but that opened the door.
That's Noah Graham's brother. If you remember Noah
yeah,
Graham, long
yeah,
time,
yeah.
he center,
Yeah.
senior last year.
Now you see a real controlled scrimmage. Coach Lynn and Coach Ferrante out on the field. I always worry about Coach Ferrante, like that he forgets that he's a coach at the wrong moment, thinks he's a strong safety again. So far, it's been fine. He hasn't done it yet, but you never know.
You mean he's going to inch his way onto the field like Mike Tomlin?
All right, here's another play for... Oh, up the middle. Ryan lock in that time.
Yeah.
And on a hit. Decent gain. Not running the chains here for this. Oh, there's the chain crew now, just coming in the front of the bleachers. It's a sorry lot of humanity if I ever saw one. So I believe that was the fourth play. Maybe the third play.
Looks like Ryan Locken is also getting some time in there. Nice tackle.
Could definitely see some guys that got some snaps. You know, you're not going to see Brian Stormwind. You're not going to see Braden Lynn. You're not going to see Cody Shearer out there.
Yeah, I don't think you know what I didn't realize is that Dylan Locken and Ryan Locken. So there's brothers, and you see I'm as green as can be here.
Oh, ball on the ground. Covered up by Connor Orton.
Nice. JV or not, man, it's fun to do that on the big
You
field.
see all the upperclassmen let them know they saw that. They appreciate it. But that'll just Clinton will keep the ball here. They're just going to get their 10 plays. I think we're about halfway through that. We said we got 5 o'clock starts the next 4 weeks here at home. And then the 5th week, assuming all goes well, we'll be on the road at Tingsboro. I think it's Groton Dunstable, Maynard, St. Bernard's, Tingsboro, and Hudson. Those are the football teams in our pod. Oh, right up the middle. All right, so we're going to go Maynard, then Hudson, then St. Bernard's, then Groton Dunstable, all on Friday nights, all here at Littleton, all 5 o'clock starts. To double check the schedule, things can change. You know, fortunately, the one thing I got to worry about is, you know, are we ready to play and is the opponent ready to play? Because things can happen in this crazy pandemic we're still all dealing with. Sorry, that game against St. Bernard's on April 1st. It's not April Fool's Day. It's just the day we're going to play football on Thursday. Patrick Ferreira.
Yeah, nice tackle
Taking him
there.
down behind.
Nice tackle there by Patrick.
Around up to 7 or 8 plays. Clinton getting yards on pretty much every play, but nothing big. They haven't gotten it out to midfield yet. Nope, got the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Up the sideline, knocked out of bounds. It was Mubashir Bradshaw saving the touchdown there. Mark Fazoli on a tackle on that play. Oh, good pressure. Oh. Get him out of bounds.
Who was that? Number 28.
It's Evan Montgomery and Jordan Grant that finally got him out of bounds. Let's see a 28.
Yeah, I don't see 28 on the roster. Maybe I read that wrong. I'm sure the coaches would like to see some nice line play here from the Littleton JV side, because they could use a little depth on the front,
All right.
especially with Lincoln out for the year.
All right. I just want to see how your pipeline looks. Oh, nice play by Clinton. Oh, bang.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to get a good juke. Oh, down to the goal line, into the end zone. So Clinton scores on that little swing pass. Terrific run after catch. Good block downfield. So that'll end the offensive possession for Clinton. The Tigers will bring their offense out. They'll start at the 25-yard line. Got Brady the coast at quarterback. Brady is coast is, I believe, a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore, 10th grader. Pretty sure Coach Lynn's showing him how to huddle up. Either that or explaining the formation. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it really is an advantage, and it's great that, they're able to do this, the coaches be on the field and give them some real-time coaching, get them set up right.
I like to throw on the first down. Good throw. Catch by Justin Mano. It's about 6-7 yards on that. The throw out to the flat. Ooh. Alexander DiLorenzo couldn't reel that one in. Incomplete.
All right, it's a good-looking play, though. I'll come back to that.
Gonna roll the coast out. Gonna go down the sideline. Looking for, oh, nice catch by Oliver. Manai Oliver coming back for the ball, making a sure-handed grab all the way down to the Clinton 40-yard line.
Beautiful play right there. That's got to feel good for these guys.
Yeah, I like the way Manai didn't wait for it. He broke back to the ball and got his hands in an good position to make an easy reception. All right, so the Tigers moving the ball here. Brady DeCoste looking comfortable at quarterback.
Be nice to see the JV team finish off this drive.
We go with a read. Oh, stacked up. Alexander DiLorenzo. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Not much D'Lo could do on that play. Ran into a wall.
Oh, good job in the pocket. Oh, picked off.
Wow.
They'll blow that dead. No, they're going to let it run out.
No.
The Coast will wrestle them out of bounds. Brady was definitely taking a shot in the pocket when he let that one go.
Yeah. Just chalk that up as a good experience play. You know, sometimes you got to just gotta eat the ball.
Coaches are just discussing if they're going to, yeah, keep on going. Usually in this situation, it's not like they're going to turn the ball over. Yeah, they're going to walk it upfield. I think Littleton will keep the ball back at the line of scrimmage from where that last play started. Or wherever Tim Whitcomb feels like dropping the ball. I don't know, one or the other.
Yeah. Well.
Tigers will keep the ball here as they finish out this controlled scrimmage for the JV guys. Oh, Brady DeCoste, nice read there. I thought he gave it up. And he kept it.
What a nice deception play there. Really good ball handling there. It fooled me.
Yeah. He ripped off about 15 yards once he got going. Just like Chuck DeCoste, except not. I always tell my kids when it comes to their whatever prowess they had as athletes that they benefited from their mother's athleticism and their father's dogged determination.
Definitely the case in my family.
This time they'll give it up. Di Lorenzo will grind out about 3 or 4 yards. Mike Glenn looking behind him. He's got a few guys he wants to make sure he gets at least a couple snaps for. He's got about 16 kids he's playing here with the JV unit. 15. Oh, there are some JV games I'm hearing from Mark Crory.
I didn't bring that schedule with me.
All right, that's good. You're going to play Saturday mornings. That's awesome. It's important. Those guys, it's going to be a shortened year this year for everybody, but those are the guys. That's your pipeline. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's nothing like game time experience, and it's too bad. But it's great that they're playing it all, and so we'll take that.
All right, so the Tigers with a few more plays to run here. Keep the coast at quarterback. They've got Mubashir Bradshaw in at tailback. Ooh. Andrew Milner was something of a target there, but ball was over his head. Coach Lynn, I think, is kind of explaining it. I think Brady was throwing to where the receiver was supposed to be. And
yeah.
Coach Lynn explaining to the receiver, that's where you were supposed to be, right where the ball was.
I think he stopped running, didn't turn up.
Going for the corner of the end zone. He's got, great defensive play there.
Yeah, that really was a great defensive play. It was a good route and a good try for Oliver, but had the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I think there what as the coast and Oliver get more used to each other. Manai's a terrific athlete. Just throw it up as high and let him. He'll be the first one to wherever when it's coming down. He'll be the first one there, guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll look at the film and think he should have caught it, and maybe next time he'll get that.
So get ready to kick off the season. Brian will for most of the sports. I don't think I know they won't do this for football, but they've had the pod regular season followed by a pod playoff. So far, Littleton's racked up 2 pod championships: the field hockey team and the boys basketball team. On a Brian Maurice with a buzzer beater in the final game to win the game.
That was a heck of an exciting game for the basketball team. Yeah.
We'll see if the Tigers, how they can do against us. They'll be a regular season pod champion or co-champion, depending on how things break.
Yeah. And the field hockey team has just been a great program for years. Both of my girls went through the program, and they went on to play Division III field hockey. So lot of great sports experiences that could be had here in Littleton.
All right, I think that one's in the books, so the scrimmage is over. Littleton, I think, overall has to be happy, Brian. The offense looked terrific.
Oh boy, they did.
And the defense did what they had to do. They held Clinton to one score. It's kind of a big play that just broke badly, but they got other stops that they needed. So good tune-up, short turnaround. We'll be back next week at home against Maynard, a big arch rival. So thanks to Mark Crory and Brian O'Neill for putting this together. They'll work out their kinks. We'll work out our kinks on the camera and make sure we get our communication and where it needs to be. And we'll be back next week, and hopefully everybody will join us, and we'll see you then. Thank you, everyone.
Take care.